Howdy, Craig Summers here. Today we're going to talk about the qualification portion for the Texas LTC and kind of what it requires, and then we'll do a little bit of a demonstration to kind of give you an idea of how I do it. First, it is a total of 50 rounds. All right. The state will only accept a 32 caliber and above. I don't know personally anybody that has a 32 ACP. So if you have a 380 on up, you're good to go. What they're trying to do is they don't want somebody coming in qualifying with a 22 long rifle or whatnot and then carrying something bigger. So 32 caliber and up, like I said, is 50 rounds. 20 rounds are going to be fired at 3 yards. 20 rounds are going to be fired at 7, and then the remaining 10 are going to be fired at 15 yards. Let's talk a little bit about the target. This is the B27 target, and you have a total of 250 points. So your main goal is to shoot the X, which is the bullseye, so we have our bullseye, inner ring, and then the 9 and the 8. Anything in this area, in the bullseye, the 9 or the 8, anything in that area is going to be considered 5 points. All right. If it's touching that outer 8, that actually counts towards the higher point value. Anything in the 7, all right, is going to be considered 4 points. Anything else in the green, either in the crotulus region or in the big brain, is going to be 3 points. So any other hits in the green outside the bullseye, 9, 8, 7, anything in other parts of the green are 3 points. And then anything off is considered 0. So maximum of 250 points. Now I want to give you guys a quick demonstration of the course of fire, just to give y'all kind of a quick idea of what to expect. What I'll do is I'll typically have you load 5 rounds at a time, regardless of if you're shooting a semi-automatic or a revolver. And while I'm thinking about it, there is no longer a requirement for semi-automatic versus revolver carry. You can carry whatever you want to. Typically in the past, if you wanted to carry semi-automatic, that's what you had to qualify with. If you qualified with a revolver, that was the only thing that you were allowed to carry. That is not the case anymore. All right. So as I said, I typically have my students, whether revolver or semi-automatic, load 5 rounds at a time. There's several courses of fire. One of them is what I like to call a 1-round exercise. So at the command of fire, you will fire 1 round. If it is a 2-round exercise, then what I will tell you is at the command of fire, you will fire 2 rounds. If it is a 5-round exercise, at the command of fire, you will fire all 5 rounds. Before you shoot each shot, I will tell you what it is. So let's do a quick demonstration. We're going to do this is a 1-shot exercise, and I'm going to kind of walk you through how I do the students in the class. So let's put on our eyes and ears and let's shoot. So we're about to begin, and I want to make a quick note. You are allowed to be aimed in at your target at the command of fire. This isn't about how quick you can get on target or how fast you can draw. You can be aimed in. So let's go through a 1-shot exercise. All right, this is a 1-shot exercise. What I will tell the student is to go ahead and grab your pistol and load your gun. So we will insert, come over the top, rack the slide. All right, so this is a 1-round exercise. I will tell the students to aim in. Aim in. This is a 1-shot exercise. I will then ask if there are any questions. If there are any questions or any issues or concerns, this is the time to raise your hand or let me know that, hey, I need more time or something's not right. So a 1-shot exercise, I will tell you to aim in. At the command of fire, you will fire 1 round. This is a 1-shot exercise. Shooters ready. Fire. We will do that again. This is a 1-shot exercise. Aim in. This is a 1-shot exercise. On the command of fire, you will fire 1 round into your target. Any questions? Shooters ready. Fire. All right. Pretty straightforward. This is what a 2-round exercise looks like. All right. Shooters, this is a 2-round exercise. Aim in. At the command of fire, you will fire 2 rounds into your target. 2 rounds into your target at the command of fire. Any questions? Shooters ready. Fire. All right. Now let's do a 5-shot exercise, all right? Shooters, aim in. 5-shot exercise. On the command of fire, you will fire all 5 rounds into your target. Any questions? Shooters ready. Fire. All right. And at that time, after all those 5 rounds have been shot, your gun will more than likely, or should be, unloaded. Your slide will lock back to the rear, and so on and so forth. And then we'll move on to either a further distance or a different shooting exercise. But I wanted to give you guys a quick demonstration of what to expect. It's very, very simple, guys. 50 rounds at 3 yards, 7 and 15. So 20 will be at 3, 20 will be at 7, and then the last 10 will be at 15 yards. So I want to give you guys just a quick demonstration on kind of what to expect and kind of how I do things. Some instructors might be a little bit different, but that's kind of how I do it. Very straightforward, very easy. Like I said, a total of 50 rounds, 20 rounds at 3 yards, 20 rounds at 7, and then the final 10 at 15 yards. Very, very straightforward, very, very easy. It is timed, but I will tell you, as I tell my other students, that you have a lot more time than what you think. So focus on that front sight, good trigger squeeze, putting those rounds on target, and you should not have any problem whatsoever. I appreciate y'all watching the video. There's going to be a link below if you want to check out some of the LTC classes we have or some other training. I have a buddy. I'll put a link to his school below, his former recon Marine. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next video. Thank you very much.